So yeah, hello everyone. Um, Back to this weird fun group. Um, Today we're down a member, but before we get into it, let's go down the list, introduce ourselves, and we can do a brief summary of last session. So first off, Logan.
Yes, hello everyone. And as you probably know, or for the newbies, is that you don't know me, I play as Caster Belmont on a human blood hunter, and I'm ready. I need to slay down every single monster in the games.
Alright, next on up, one of our longest lasting players, Jack.
Hey, I play Wenley Sunninghill, a little halfling traveling player who at least previously traveled around with a performing badger. I'm using so I'm a bard with the Circle of Beasts subclass, and that's my character.
Alrighty. Next on up, Eleonora, played by J.R.
Hey, I'm JR, and I am playing Eleonora, the Aarakocra, Falcon styled Aarakocra, rogue with a splash of bard.
Alrighty. And last but certainly not least is our residential dragonborn fighter. Right.
Hey y'all, yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, go on, go on.
Just I'm rip roaring, ready to dive in. Yeah, hey y'all, this is Rob. Like Amen was saying, I play the resident Dragonborn Battlemaster Fighter, former mercenary, Archan Silverscale, and yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing what we're gonna get up to. Based on some of the weekend Discord chat, it should be interesting.
Oh dear.
Alrighty then. So, who wants to do a small little update on what we did last session?
Well, among the other things, what we primarily did was we found out a lot of things. Castor found out some more information about the gangs that Xanathar has been dealing with. Seems a couple of them have a couple of those bludgeoning weapons that we like what we came across in the murder of Arshan and his friend and at the murder in the theater. Um, we also found out about how to use the uh, the intra-city communication system, which kind of works like a magical phone line. Um, we also discovered by way of Officer Sylvania Brandt that she is concerned about those devices, about the gangs, about the potential for more murders on there, specifically worried about the younger ones that we're taking care of, Eponia, Striz, and Winley's pet badger, Columbine. So that sent Eleonora into frenzy, where she was in turn worried about Sylvania, and they had to go and make sure that she was all right. Also, ship may or may not have sailed at that point.
Alrighty then. Well, where should we pick up?
Hmm.
So, you guys, where did you guys like exactly leave off last session? Because I am blinking. Were you like
Um.
at the place, or were you guys?
Yeah, we had been talking with Sylvania. I'm not entirely certain if we were completely done there.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, the last thing I
But
remember is being at her house.
yeah,
But she has other
I,
guards staying there, right? And like wards and stuff, as I remember.
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and I think, and as I recall, Archan was one of the only ones who didn't go because he was staying back at the manor slash tavern to keep an eye on the kid.
Yeah.
alrighty then. Well,
But I don't think we had a whole lot to do with the house, so maybe we could like pick up with Arjan.
yeah, that's what
Mhm.
I was actually thinking. So, Archan, what are you exactly doing at the house?
Oh, I think I would say Archan or I would be probably for a moment, not quite sure what to do. Is I should probably thinking, should I just kind of hang out, maybe continue cleaning up? Should I check on the kids, see what they're doing? And so I think eventually he would decide to first go upstairs, make sure that Aponia and Striz were okay, make sure that Striz wasn't setting anything on fire, since a certain other wild magic sorcerer may sometimes do that. But then, as soon as he made sure that Eponia and Striz were okay, since I know Wenley took Columbine with her, he would go back downstairs and probably just grab a rag, shield on his back, axe at his belt just in case, and just kind of be walking around cleaning cleaning up anything else that needs to be cleaned up, dusting, sweeping. Not quite sure what to do because I've got to stay here and protect them until the rest get back.
Alrighty. So, when you go on up to check on Eponia and Striz, you see that Eponia's, and sitting in the corner, reading, learning some vocabulary, making sure she knows her
Mm.
A's from B's, B's to C's, vowels, all that. And you see Straz in what you presume to be a floating cradle or like a floating baby bed with a little.
We have it done.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of took a nap and it went longer than expected.
It's all good, Don. Um, but yeah, when you check up on Straz, you see that he is in a small little floating baby crib with a little bitty sailor hat on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just playing around.
Archan would whisper. Archan would whisper to himself. Oh, Harky gave that to him, didn't he?
And, things seem pretty normal. And you hear on the door.
Oh, knocking on the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think with that he would quietly shut the door again where Pony and Striz are at, and then go downstairs. Probably slowly, axe. I mean, shield still where it's at, but kind of putting his one hand on his hip near his axe. Yeah, just gently nonchalantly resting it, and then slowly open the front door.
Alrighty. You see right in front of you the man that was from the bent nail that you visited the 2 nights before,
Oh, okay.
or night before the.
Yeah, or the night before. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. What was his name?
It was
Yeah, I think I know I wrote it down. Yeah,
Tally.
but Tally. Okay, yeah,
And
gotcha. Oh, Master Tally, how are you today?
well, it's nice to see you again. I thought I should come on over and check up on um some of the furniture you have here, since it seems like it's been a while since this place has been owned. Is there anything you
Yes.
guys need, you know, to be fixed or anything?
Oh, well, I'm sure that there's. We're still slowly taking inventory, trying to figure out exactly what we might need, what no, what we can potentially fix. I When I was a soldier, I learned to do a few little odd jobs here and there, having to maintain carts and maintain armor and weapons. You know how it is. So we're slowly working that out. See what needs some slight repairs that maybe I can take care of, and then decide if there's anything we need to replace. Unfortunately, the others, you know, a couple of the others have stepped out, so not the whole family isn't here right now. But yeah, please feel free to come on in, and if you'd like to offer an assessment, see if there's anything that you notice that maybe my own eyes haven't.
All right, alrighty then. And he comes on in, and he starts looking around, check, that all the tables look good and all that. While that's happening, let's go
Yeah,
on
I would
back.
have. Yeah, and I would have shut the door behind him, and just been kind of walking with him.
All right. So that's all happening, let's go back to the main group. You guys just, sort of finished up talking with, the guard, and not a whole lot. Um, like she seems all has some protection and all that. And is there anything else you guys want to discuss while you're there?
While we're at Brand's house?
Yeah, while you guys are at Brand's house.
Mm,
I don't know, but I definitely know that Eleanor feels a lot more at ease knowing that, uh, for one thing, that the guard is doing right by Sylvania and making sure that she's protected, and also seeing all the various different tricks and traps that Sylvania's got
mm.
set up. With,
Alrighty then. Alrighty, so you guys, it is currently about 12 p.m. at the in the day, and you guys have the rest of the day to do what you need to do.
oh, let's see. With Eleanor in a better headspace, I think she'd be wanting to go out to kind of send feelers out. For one thing, to the Merlot sisters, send some mail out to them, and maybe see if she can like send some contacts out to that one island to see if there's anything for the those islands to the northwest off the coast that are that we had found out about from the tin of coffee.
North. Hmm. All right.
Yeah, basically, with her in her headspace, she's now thinking back to the business and trying to get things rolling with there, trying to, you know, get contacts in place for, the materials for, for bits of bar food and drinks and whatnot that she can get a hold of, including getting in touch with the Merlot sisters. And in fact, specifically for the Merlot sisters, I do have something pretty specific that she'd be sending to them in mind.
All right.
Right. Most of it is just going to be, about uh, talking about their business, knowing what they're doing, and relating what Eleanor is doing and the things that she might need from them. Um, the various types of wine, see what they can coordinate with there. But the very end of the letter, it says, "And please do not mention a word of this to my mother and father. This is not their business. This is between you. This is between you two and me. And you two know me well enough to know what that means." And then I send that out, you know, set that up, seal it with the signet, send that out.
Wait, who are you sending the letter to?
The Merlot sisters, Rose and Sparkling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Hmm?
Did you tell us about this?
Yeah, I would have told, like, I think I
Yeah,
mentioned it a couple of weeks ago when we were trying to figure out whether or not us as a group were going to start running this thing at all.
Ah.
And then once it was pretty well settled that, yeah, we're going to get this cleaned up and get things going, Eleanor's like, well, why not get in touch with these two Tabaxi sisters?
Hmm. As you're writing, Wenley kind of like hops up and peers over your shoulder and is like, "What you writing? What you writing?"
I picked a bad time to put a cracker in my mouth. Hold on.
No, that's right. I just wanted to establish that she's kind of pestering you to know what you're doing. So wait, are we back home now, or are we still?
You guys are still sort of outside of the um.
Well,
go-
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was thinking we would have gotten back after having established everything, and then
While we were still at Brand's house, I think I would have tried to get her alone. Opposite Brand, I mean.
okay.
And I would say, "Officer, there's something that doesn't sit right with me."
Hmm. What is it?
Well, we found out, at least I thought we did, that these things were, special experiments, prototypes. But you think they're going to start popping up all over? That means something changed. If it's not just one person who knows how to make them, well, that's something you got to get on top of, isn't it?
Oh yes, I know. It's very very odd. There's still that one that's missing, but now
Oh, dear.
we worry that someone may have, you know, re-engineered it to be, you know,
Right.
and started mass producing it.
That's a worry. We had one of our songs stolen once. Only they got to a big city before we did, and after that, no one would believe it was ours. You don't want that sort of thing to happen. Things get out of hand in cities. Also, what's your favorite color? This is for the investigation.
right.
Hmm. Very peculiar question, but I would say Light green. Light blue green.
I see. Huh. And, are you more of a fan of, say, baked goods or flowers? This is just so I can, make sure no one's gonna try to get to you with
Uh,
a gift. So Wendy's just like trying really hard to be like, and then she's just sort of like, just tell me.
uh, I would say baked goods.
I see. All right then. For the investigation,
Of course.
of course. My methods may be unorthodox, but they are effective. Anyway, officer, I do have to tell you, we've been very worried about you. It eases my heart to know that you're well, and I'm not just referring to my own.
I appreciate you guys worrying. And if anything happens, you know, I I will come to you guys first because I know I trust you all very well.
Well, I mean, if that's sensible, if it's over our head, then I'm sure, that we wouldn't be offended for you deciding to do what's right by you. But, if it's something we could handle, then we, of course, will help.
Thank you very much. Is
I'm
there
only saying that because we recently did run into something, or well, a sign of something, or a suggestion of something that we definitely could not handle. So I wanted you to know that we won't let pride get in the way of, no one's limits and all of that good stuff.
well, I do appreciate you concerning. Is there anything happening at the current moment that I could help out with?
Oh no, 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 just Oh, well, there's a show
Mm-hmm.
in a few days that some friends of mine are putting on, with no murders this time, hopefully. And well, the last time you went to see a show, you didn't really get to enjoy it much, did you? So
Alrighty then. Just tell me the place and I'll be there.
excellent. I'll have a note sent over. All right. And Wenley will like beckon her to like bend down and then give her a hug and a smooch on the cheek and be like, "Bye,
See you around, little one.
bye."
And you hear that she said it in a playful manner.
I know. Wenley's just putting up a fight. She's like, "Hey, hey."
She's
I
big where it
saw
counts.
it.
I mean the heart. What are you thinking about?
What was that?
It's like, she's big where it counts. I mean the heart. What are you?
And with that, is there anything else you guys want to do while you're in
No, we
home?
can be home again.
Alright.
Although, Winley will say to Eleonora, like, as they head into the house, be like, we should go shopping. We're
Alright.
I'm
here
sorry,
in
I
town.
didn't quite hear
All
what
this money.
was.
What was that?
I didn't quite hear what that was. I'm sorry.
Winley says we should go shopping.
It's been a while since I've gone to go shopping. It might not be a bad idea. I do have some things that I have to do first, and then people that I have to see if I can get in touch with.
Right.
Setting the stage for things that
Go and
back
write your letters then. Oh, by the way, Eleonora, I was thinking we haven't really gotten to spend time as friends for a day or so now. So, in a few days, some friends of mine are having a show, and I wondered if you might come with me.
That might be a nice bit of relaxation. So,
Yeah.
provided, of course, we don't end up having a repeat of what happened the last time we went to a
Oh
show.
no, like no murders this time. And Columbine isn't in the show. I'm afraid she's been removed from the company for the time being.
And for her own protection, I can understand it.
I don't like it. She needs practice, so she's never gonna learn, all of the things she needs to, but well, I suppose that's how it is. We'll do some street shows, that sort of thing, make a bit of money, and hopefully that'll be as much practice as she needs. It's too bad, though. She really did love performing under the lights. Oh well.
Well, when all of this calms down, hopefully she'll get to again.
Mm-hmm. I shall. Oh, would you write a letter for me too, to my friends, asking them about performing here? I mean, we'll have to build a stage and help them get out of their contract, but
I certainly can.
okay.
Count me out. I do not want to be a victim of that weapon and myself.
Alrighty then.
Oh, come on.
Look, you guys go on and perform. I'll see if I can find anything about this Xanathar, the weapon, or whoever ever made it in the first place. That's our main goal. And I'll see you around.
Alrighty then. So, well, you know, you guys write up the letters. It will take a day to hear back. However, when you get home, you hear an odd
A what?
you hear from what it appears to be from the second level.
Am I still on the I would assume Archan. I would have been probably keeping tally on the first floor, just looking over the tavern area. So would I have heard anything before they got back then? Would Archan?
Well, yeah, you definitely heard it since you're inside the house.
Yeah.
And it appears to be from the room that Aponia and Straz are in.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, then definitely, as soon as Archan heard anything, he would have turned to this man Tally and would have said, "Come with me now." And without even waiting, would have run up, bounded up the stairs, probably skipping two at a time, pulling his axe out, or reaching for his axe and then going to the door and whipping it wide open.
Who did he say to come with him?
The man from the bent nail. Tally.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because he's not going to leave him alone. Though I think technically we talked about it. Iona was going to be there as well, but since Free Huggles isn't here today, I don't know if we want to.
Are we home yet? When this happened?
You guys were right outside the house, so everyone heard.
Okay.
And
running.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
You see, Archan and you see that Tally did bring out his club that Kit has right on his side, and he goes up right with you. Well, everyone else rushes on in, and you see right as he kick open the door, Aponia. Both her and both of her hands. What seems to be electricity
What?
and a burnt book, um, like burnt ashes sort of spread, right below her ish. And yeah.
Well, I'll run to her immediately and kind of like say, darling, are you all right? Did you do this?
And I'll immediately start asking in Sylvan there for her, which I think by this point both Winley and Nora know
Oh yeah, I'll
Sylvan
switch to
because
Sylvan after a minute and just be like, did you do this? And then switch to Sylvan and
yeah.
said, what happened? What happened?
And as try to talk, you feel her fingers, hand tremble. And
Mm.
you take
Oh,
1d 1 thunder damage as sparks of electricity
Ow!
flies out of her hand.
Did,
And
did you say thunder damage or did you mean electrical damage?
Lightning?
uh,
Thunder is equivalent to sonic damage in earlier editions.
Yeah.
yeah. But
So, lightning, or because you said there was electricity going between her hands.
I was like going through her like each finger of her hand.
Okay.
Yeah. So it electrical if you like.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's not
So
like
it's
electrical damage per se.
okay.
Since it's more like a cosmetic look. But yeah, you do take 1 thunder damage.
Okay.
And as she sort of backs off in a way.
Oh no!
And
I'm fine, sweetheart. Just talk to me. What's going on? I'm still in Sylvan.
and
It's alright.
You're not in trouble for this. You're not in trouble for it, Pony. Just would like to know what's going on.
and you see that Tally comes on up right behind you. It's a oh I recognize this.
What do you mean?
Huh. Well, I heard that sometimes when a uh, young creature is starting to, manifest some magical abilities,
Yes, go on.
that it could happen as early as how old is she?
Oh, probably of an age. Wait, how old is Aponia? Isn't she like 7?
Yes,
Oh,
like
so
7, 8.
Winley's like, it shouldn't be time yet. Not for that.
Hmm. Well, I cannot say anything about that one over there, as he points towards Spaz. Like, I know that I heard.
Strez.
Yeah, stress. I heard that he has some, let's say, peculiar abilities. But for, you know, creatures as young as her, she might be able to be either. Was her father, or any of her family members, let's say, of clergy, of the clergy?
I don't know. But she's nothing of that now. Right now, she's just a scared young girl, so let's not speculate, eh?
Well, it's the only way I can actually make sense of what's happening here.
Well, nothing. Have a little sensitivity, mind.
All right,
Come here, dear. Come on. Let's go get some milk and a cookie, eh?
and
Come on.
you 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 see that the
And I'll wrap my arms around her, but I'm careful, like, not to touch her hand. And I say, do you think it would help to wrap up your hands? Or, what should we do?
and you see that the electricity goes on down, but she's not. She's pretty traumatic at this point with what
Yes.
just happened. So she
Yeah.
just
And Winley, like, shoots that guy a nasty look and kind of, like, ushers her carefully downstairs, just, like, hugging her and petting her hair the whole time.
and she follows you down and is sipping on out the milk. Sipping.
Winley will get out a plate of biscuits, and pour some milk and all that stuff and, like, just sit with her. And when she's ready to talk, ask some questions. What else happens?
And um have you seen, is there, but in all serious, the Tally is, like, in all seriousness, to help, um, like, I believe I know someone who can, you know help figure out what's happening here.
Hmm. Well,
Or at least, you know someone in this little area that might know.
I hope they're a little more better with children than you are.
Look, I'm trying to help here.
Yes, it's a very helpful person who insists on helping where it isn't wanted.
And he pulls, like, both of his hands and, like, all right, listen, I'll send word over to have you guys been over to the bookworm yet?
No.
Well,
You think that someone there.
yes, I believe that the person who's running the shop might know a little bit about what's happening here. He's
All right.
They're very knowledgeable in, you know this sort of.
Eleanor is just gonna gently place a, one of her one of her hand towns on Winley's shoulder and go
Yeah, I
at
know.
the very least, Winley, if we can find out more information about what is going on
I
here
know.
with Liponia, we will be more capable of helping her ourselves.
Very well. Send word along, please.
All right.
And we'll go and see if they're really as wise as you say.
All right. And he heads right out and turns turns.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, he turns.
while Wendy's like stress eating the biscuits,
Yeah,
so she has to like go and get more for the kiddo because she's like stress eating all of them.
yeah.
Archen would shut the door behind. Yeah, I would shut the door behind Tally as he's leaving. Yeah, of course, just kind of standing there calmly as he's walking out. But of course, I double checked. Is also a halfling, so Archan is towering over him, just watching him leave. And then,
For that matter, even Eleonora would be like twice his height.
Yeah.
uh, he would shut and he would just shut the door just in case any other people want to come up. Possible patron, and then turning to the others. I think Harky, if I'm correct, Castor is going out and about to do some more investigating. So not seeing Castor, he would look at Harky, Wenley, and Nora and say, if it has something to do with clerical power, I believe Iona, when she's done praying, may be able to help as well. I believe she asked not to be disturbed while she was upstairs praying. And so I think even the sound may not have disturbed her out of that.
Yeah, yes, I have seen her when she's been in a studying state, and she is very intensely focused in such matters. So um, we should definitely ask her about this when she gets it. And also, I have not yet sent out information to this one family that I know of that lives on some islands off the Sword Coast and the northwest, an island that includes fellow centaurs. I know that you, Wenley, were hoping to give her some exposure to her own culture. Maybe we can arrange it at some point where we might be able to visit up there with Ponya so that at least she can spend a little time around other centaurs like herself.
Mm.
That might also provide us some clues as to what is going on with this magical, potentially divine awakening.
Right.
And with that,
Well,
oh, go on.
we can go. We can send word at least. See if there's someone there who could help or have advice for us. But right now, I think a diversion is in order. Hey, sweetheart.
And you see her nod while still sipping, and you hear a door open right up, and it's the front door open right up, and a small a sword dragon, golden dragonborn, like sort of stumbles on in with books in hand.
Wait, I thought Archen locked the front door.
Oh, did
Oh,
you?
he just no.
No?
He just
Okay.
shut it.
My bad. Never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, you see this short dragonborn holding quite amount of books in his hand, like sort of come on in and stumbling on over, head over heels, all that jazz, and and all of his books sort of fly on over, landing pretty much anywhere that isn't you know covered by the thing. And this brought up the what the sort of house looks like. So you guys are sort of right around here ish, and he came right on in, and all the books are sort of spread out amongst you know around the floor. And yeah, it's like Goddamn.
Ordinarily customary to knock, Archan would say.
Sorry about that. When I heard news that there was something happening here, I came on over. Aye. And he wipes off dust from his hand and reach on out. Um, I
Out of curiosity, how much time has actually passed since Tally left and this other Dragonborn walked in?
It sounds like immediately after.
Yeah, that's why I'm both as a player and as a character. I'm wondering, thinking, just well, for character knowledge, how much time has passed?
about 5-ish minutes.
Okay.
Wait, who's this guy again?
Archan would reach out his hand to shake it and then clasp it. He's apparently a slightly bookish looking dragonborn, shorter than Archan.
Yeah, wait, shorter, like about the height of a normal human.
Okay,
like
so
little
maybe
shorter. Little shorter than an average
When
human.
the door busts open, Wenli immediately moves protectively, like in front of Eponia.
Yeah, it's like
Just not knowing what it is, it's unexpected.
okay.
And, yeah, you
Yeah.
see.
And Eleonora will kind of, she's not preparing her weapons, but she's just kind of shifting her cloak of protection aside to make sure it's ready to grab if she needs to.
And like
Archan would grasp the other dragonborn's hand firmly, and just short of what could probably be construed as a painful grip for the other, and say, "Strange that you came so quickly."
Well, I was
after hearing news about what? May I ask, and from whom?
Well, I was just across the street, and I rushed on out, and you see the tally was just right across when he just came out, and he told me exactly what's happening here, and my name's Rashid, and I'm the owner of the bookworm.
Actually, and so metagame question, or well,
yeah.
Do we know where is the bookworm? Because I don't remember that being mentioned as one of the stores on the same Troll Skull alley.
You guys were outside of the building, but you did not go on in. And it's right next to the Tiger's Eye, the detective.
The bookworm is on the same.
Yeah, it's literally on the same street.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify because I don't remember that one being mentioned a couple weeks ago, and so I'm just in character thinking, wait a minute, the bookworm. Yeah, the way Archan's mind is piecing it together. It's like how convenient that all this is happening so quickly.
I honestly thought I did mention that.
Okay, no worries. Maybe I may have missed it in my notes.
What was mentioned?
The store, bookworm.
Yeah. Okay.
That it's close, or
yeah, it's close. It's like where the Tiger's Eye is. It's like literally 2 doors down to the left of you guys.
Okay.
And
yeah. Okay, I'm just adding that to my notes.
Yeah. So the bookworm's like the building right next to it. And yeah.
Okay. Okay, in that case, with that extra info, Archan would then kind of loosen the grip a bit, so it's probably bordering, not as painful as it may have been. And would then proceed to start helping to kind of pick up some of the books and put them on a table.
And so, thank you. And he picks up some books, and as you pick up the books, roll me a perception. If you, yeah,
Okay, yep.
Just Harshan or any of us?
if you are picking up the books, roll me a perception.
Okay. 24. Haha.
Much sharper in the eyes than the bird of prey, ironically.
And then, yeah, you pick up. As you pick up the books, you do recognize, um, these books have some peculiar names of like magical abilities at a young age, um, religions and you, um, Vol- um, Volo's guide to knowing magical abilities, all that jazz. And each uh, and you would kind of guess that he is brought as many books as he can to help you guys out.
Does Archan still seem suspicious?
A little bit. Definitely, yeah. Archan's definitely still a little suspicious. I mean, he, especially as soon as he sees the title, thinking back, with thinking of how far away the store is, and if with what it's steel said, with what this other dragonborn said about just happening to run into Tally, having time to run and grab all of these books and then run back over to the house, the manor. He's trying to kind of keep it down a little bit because he's wanting to see if they can get a little bit more information. But he's kind of side-eyeing this guy again. So Wenley, I think Wenley would probably notice from
for sure.
his body language.
Right. Wenley kind of gives him a look like, you don't feel entirely safe, do you? And keeps her arm protectively around Epi. And then she goes, well, certainly lovely of you to come in. What do you mean to do besides? Do you mean to lend us books? You're not going to, wave anything about and do any magic here, are you?
Of course not. It's just, I heard what happened. I own the thing, and I thought I'm part of a group called the Watchful Order of Magician Protectors. So I'm sort of obligated to come on over and try to assist whenever I can with,
Oh, obligated are you? Well, then, I shall expect a full sheet of your rates, of course.
And wait, can you repeat that? I think this guy.
Wenley said, I'll expect to see your rates. And she says, we being a new family, it would not be prudent to enter into availing ourselves of your services, not knowing, the details.
Don't worry. This is old books from the library that I own. So I
I
thought,
thought you owned a bookshop.
well, it's both a bookshop and a library.
Both a bookshop and a library.
Yeah,
Oh, I
like
see. So you make money by giving things away then? Wenley does not trust this.
well,
Wenley is way too much of a natural capitalist. She's just like, hmm.
well, I thought, and he, places the book sort of right on the counter. That as a heartfelt gifts for my new neighbors, I should give you guys this these books to try to help out with the wee lass.
Oh, I see.
So if there's anything that I can do to try to help out, you know, I'm here.
Well, that's lovely. Thank you. We'll certainly come and find you if we need you.
All right then. And he sort of gets on up, and if there, um, and sort
Just
of,
tell me one thing. In your estimation, uh, actually come out with me. Wenley will like lead him to right outside the house, and she'll turn to him and say, "In your estimation, is she in any danger from this magic?"
hmm, well, depends on what happened in that past. I know that from the looks of things, none of you are her true parents. I would
We
assume.
may not be the parents she had before, but we are now.
I mean, her birth parents. There's nothing wrong with adoption. I do appreciate good parenting.
No, her birth family is all dead.
Well, if her family was of more of the, you know, religious type, then this might be a sign of, you know, early development of connections to a deity.
I don't understand. She hasn't expressed anything like that. No conversations, no voices in her mind. Hasn't been asked to do anything. Why would. I'll talk to her.
Well, just make sure. It, um, and if you find anything about her background, please,
Yes,
my doors
but
are
no
open.
danger? Are you sure there's no danger?
Well, unlike the wee little goblin, from what I heard, I believe there is no immediate danger of any harm coming to her.
Oh, I see. No, just her books. All right, thank you. Oh, also, next time, for your own health and well-being, I suggest knocking when we're not open.
Uh, Certainly. I'll try to rush on over as fast as possible.
I understand, but you do know it's no good with a sword embedded in your skull. And Wenley just gives like this big old smile and just goes back inside.
Or in a battle axe, you could say.
Oh, that's what
with
I meant to say.
with
You're
a
no
certain
good to us with an axe in your skull.
a certain potentially trigger happy dragonborn.
Yeah, she was just like, Archan has a little bit of a quick accent, you might say. You're no good to us with your an axe in your head. And she'll just flounce back inside.
So should Arjan ask the question?
Why would you do this?
It had to happen. Somebody had to say
Why have
it.
you done this? Oh,
This is
so
why we
wrong.
can't have nice things. Um, among other reasons.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And with that, he leaves and heads, um, you know, left to the building of, towards the tiger's eye and all that.
Okay. Ellie, we need to write another letter.
All right.
So this time we write a letter to Green Rust saying, please tell us everything you can about her parents and her people, especially if any of them were clerics and who they were clerics of and what temple they served, etc., etc. And we'll also write, a short update on her, like, she's doing well. She set a book on fire today, etc.
All right. Unlike the two other letters, you get back to this. You hear back from a letter. Um, a magical letter, and you hear it. You know, poofs right in front of you from Greenest.
Wait, how did ours get there so fast?
Oh,
oh no, we're getting a message from Greenet, or because I think
well,
we're sending the one. Isn't the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
how are you guys sending this letter?
By messenger, by like a merchant caravan, or however people send letters. Well, I guess we could send it by bird. Wenley will ask Ellie what she thinks. Like, should we pay the money to send it by bird or just give it to a trade caravan?
Well, I do think that expediency in this case is appropriate.
Time's important. You're right. We'll get a bird. So Wenley will go to like the, I don't know, post office, letter writing center, whoever keeps birds, either probably crows or pigeons are the ones she trusts the best.
All right.
And send her one.
And I assume that bird speech is close enough to Eleonora's native Aarakocra or Orin.
Yeah, I would say
that
since
she can give appropriate directions.
yeah. So yeah. You're able to pay for a bird, and it's one gold piece,
Okay.
and you send it on off. And you
Archan would be.
Yeah, and you won't.
What did you say, Ron?
Archan would offer the money to pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I figure he's got a nice chunk of gold.
Use money bags.
Yeah, basically, he's still sitting on a nice amount of gold because he hasn't taken any time yet to go and buy anything new.
And
So.
with that, you the bird flies off, and you won't hear anything for the next hour and a half.
Okay.
But let's see what Caster is up to at the moment. So
you were saying?
You're trying to find more about,
About Xanathar and the weapon.
I mean, you roll me investigation and yeah, and a persuasion.
Okay. For my investigation bonus, this which I am now it's actually +5 for investigation. How is an unnat 20?
What?
For how about an unnat 20 for investigation? Because it's 15 + 5, that's 20.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion. Still.
Okay. And persuasion is +4. Okay, okay. How about out 22 for the persuasion?
Okay, so you're able to gather that usually uh uh Xanathar's guide is, you know, run by beholder. Usually there is about different it has each um like a warehouse or a building in each section, and the network is very very big. Like there's at least a small little um, guild from the main group in each main city. And
Multiple gangs in different sectors, or in different parts of the city.
no, and
Interesting.
no, it's like yeah, but there's like a small thing and small portion of Xanathar's guide in each different city other than Waterdeep.
I see.
And and if you do and they sell to pretty much anyone about anything. You're either contracted by a outside um, force, like an outside person, normally like a noble or something, to get something, like a rare item or a weapon, normal stuff. But other than that, you do not. Um, that's all you get for today, as you investigate around.
Hmm. The Xanathar is pretty powerful. Well, he even has places that's outside of Waterdeep. This is not good. Better head to the others.
And that takes up, you know, the hour and a half.
Back to the house?
Yes.
Alright. So what happens when I get to the house?
Um, well, you see the portion of the everyone in the lower section, discussing, and as you walk on in, let's see, you hear
Hello?
um,
Is anyone here?
Hello, Caster.
Ah, Eleonora. I got some
I,
new
I assume we'd have
information.
gotten back by then.
Got some new information for the group.
Oh,
All right.
Turns out, I found out that Xanathar, he's way more powerful than I ever imagined. Apparently, he's got places all over the world, not just here in Waterdeep. This is not looking good as far as I know of. Anyway, what's going on with you? Is there?
Behold his nature creating such an organized network of ne'er-do-wells.
and while you
Yeah.
guys are discussing, um, you hear an odd. Rob, what do you want? Do you want to try to do what you want to do?
as long as that's cool with you, what the DM I just sent. So yeah, I guess we'll just play if that's cool. We can play that out real quick. Um,
Yeah.
so
Yes, I want to know.
after everyone sent the letter, after I assume Arshan went with them, since he offered to pay for it, for them to send the letter by bird, and then he would have told Wenley, Nora, Harkey, everyone with them. I have one more idea, one more thing that we can probably use to get some information about what is going on with Aponia.
Right.
So I'll meet the rest of you back at home. And then he would crouch down, look Aponia in the face, and say, "You're safe with the rest of them." Hoping that she understands with what she's been learning of Common. At the same time, reaching over and grabbing Wenley's hand and giving it a gentle squeeze.
Oh, she
Then
squeezes
he
back quite hard.
Yeah. Which for him probably does nothing.
No, no.
Yeah, but
She did need the comfort, so she's very grateful.
he would stand, at which point he would stand up, look at the rest, and again repeat, say, "I'll see you all back at home." But if you need me, and he would pull out the amulet of tomorrow, you'll know where to find me. And then he would turn around and head straight to the nearest church of tomorrow.
All right. Roll me.
Oh no! Okay.
Um.
I mean, yeah, this is good. But it kind of overgoes my plans for today.
But I assume that it will be quick. As
Yeah, we'll make it quick. Not what I sent. Yeah, we won't do what I sent to you a few weeks ago, or
yeah.
about everything else. I think he's just thinking his mind is set on trying to figure out what's going on
Ah, I see.
with Aponia. So it's not going to be the other thing that he wants to go.
No,
to
okay, okay. All right. As long as I still get to do that, I'm happy.
All right.
Yeah.
So, roll me a concentration throw with advantage.
Concentration. Which stat would that be again? Sorry. Concentration.
Constitution.
Oh, it'd be Constitution. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm proficient in that. Please work. 26. Oh, almost a nat 20.
Okay. So,
Double 26, actually.
so
Okay.
yeah, you are able to get in contact with Tamara.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So I think as he would get to the temple and just kind of make his way to walk through it. I'm being Roman Catholic. I'm thinking of the old school Roman Catholic cathedrals. The cruciform structure, but like Notre Dame. And he'd probably walk up to some small apse devoted to Tamara, just kind of hold in front of her statue, hold the amulet, and just start saying her name like a mantra. It's like, "My Lady Tamara, hear me. My Lady Tamara, hear me." Almost like a litany.
And you see a light blue glow right in front of you. Hello, Achan.
He would drop to a knee and bow his head.
Now,
"My lady, I and my friends, my new family, if you will, I come to beg your assistance. Information regarding a child for whom we are caring or offering care.
Hmm. What is it?
As you may, I'm sure know, we are now caring for a small centaur girl by the name of Aponia, and today she seemed to manifest clerical power.
Hmm.
We're trying to find out everything we can because without any other family who is willing to care for her, as I said, we've taken her under our charge. If there's any information that you are aware of that you can give me regarding what is happening with her, I would be grateful.
Hmm. Well, it seems like she's potentially manifesting some more clerical stuff. However, it might be best to try to give her something that her parents owned to help, you know, control her powers at the moment. I might talk with her father's deity in a second, but just make sure that she hangs on to something that might, you know, be of some use.
I will be sure that we do that as soon as possible, my lady.
Now, how is the little goblin doing?
Striz, yes, he is as more than it's a handful to say the or well when we can catch him. He is a hand. Uh, please pardon my joke, my lady.
It's all good. I understand that he might have been a little bit more than, you know, having you guys handle at the moment. They're the higher council of deities have been slightly worried that something might be coming up, and I'm afraid potentially maybe, you know, something might happen that would involve all of you. So, I just want to give you guys a fair warning if anything starts happening.
I
Seems like,
think at that point, Archan would forget himself, and at the mention of something involving the rest of us, he would actually look at the light and then probably bring his hand up and shield it, assuming it's fairly bright.
yeah,
You know, it's not an actual avatar; it's just a light right in his eyes,
yeah.
and then duck his head back down. Thank you, my lady. If there is anything you need me to do, if what you fear comes, if what you and the other gods fear does come to pass, I am your servant.
Thank you. And he slowly slowly fades away, and she just right on out.
Okay. At which point he would probably, he would say, remain kneeling there for a minute or two and then get up and leave and, head back to the manor But on his, as an act of gratitude, on his way, he would offer. I'm just going to roll /R. Okay. I'm assuming I just rolled a d20 to see, just as an estimate of how many, if he runs into any beggars, anyone asking for money, he would offer them 5 gold each.
All right.
As
Yeah, you
so,
do find roughly. Yeah, roughly 3. What you rolled.
okay.
Holmes
Yeah,
for next
so
leper.
Damn.
what was that?
Holmes for next leper.
Yeah. Please, sir, may I have some more? Sorry. Yeah, so just as an as an act of mercy and to do what he can, because she's the goddess of life, light, and mercy, or life, and mercy. He would give to every beggar he saw on his way back to the manor, as an act of gratitude for his goddess's assistance.
All right.
And yeah, so at that, where he's heading back to home.
All right. So on your guys' way home, you let's see. What do you Jack? What do you want to do with Archer?
Oh,
What?
are you talking about what I was just mentioning?
Yeah, right before we went into
Well, I we could have just done it, but it didn't happen. So, no, what I was talking about is I've had character plans for a while that Wenli is going to take Archan to the Temple of Tamara to like help him kind of deal with his anger about the
Yeah.
Xanathar and kind of like start him on a new path in life. And she was weirdly enough gonna do that like today in game.
Yeah.
But then all this happened and he went on his own. So I don't know if Ron wants to like wrap that in there or
Well, I would
or,
say
or
definitely
what.
out of character. I'm totally fine with doing that today as well.
Okay.
I was just thinking, yeah, I was just thinking as soon as it came up that Eponia was as soon as that the other as soon as Estelle said clerical, he thought the gods, Tamara, I need to go.
Totally.
I need to contact my goddess. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, I wrote it down somewhere in, I think, multiple pieces of notes. I can only use it's a holy symbol. I can only use it once per week.
Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe he might not know. I think he does know that, but maybe he forgets and might try it again. Maybe Tamara contacts him again. But
We'll have to see.
yeah.
You'll have to
So
see.
I'm perfect. I'm totally fine with playing through that again, just because. Yeah, Jack and I told Jack about some of that, and I sent that document to you, Amen. So we can do that today. We can, whenever it seems best for the story is basically what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
When it comes up. But yeah, Archan's first thought was, I mean, he's really finding himself. It's somewhat strange to him, but also comforting to be discovering a family, a new clan, as it were, since been exiled from his birth clan. So as soon as something this happened with Eponia, I'm going to reach out to my goddess and see if I can find out anything.
Hey, welcome home. Hang on a sec, guys. We could just say that they went together. Oh, hang on a sec. All right, he went right back out again. Yeah, we could just say that they went together and wrap the two up together. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. If we wanted to quickly backtrack a bit, and Wenley was there with him.
Yeah, I would say that
Well,
she could have.
Well, I mean, so DM, like, what do you want to do
yeah.
about that?
I mean, let's see. I would say that you were able to tag along, and you sort of waited outside of the building. As
Actually, I haven't. Sorry.
Oh, go on. What?
Okay, can I narrate a little bit?
Go on ahead.
Okay. So, when Archan was squeezing Winley's hand, she was like, I have an idea. Why don't we go on a little walk? Aye? As a family. And she, like, bundles up Ellie, and she takes, like, the oven mittens and puts them over Epi's hands and, like, bandages them on so that she's wearing, like, big old oven mittens just in case there's another spark up. And wraps him up. And she says, we're going to get out of the house. We're going to have a nice walk, get some air. And, well, her thinking is, I don't know how to say it. Basically, like, this is a new challenge, and if Archan does deal with it, like, his rage and his helplessness, then he can't be, like, the loving, gentle father that she really needs right now. So this is kind of just like, holy shit. Shit's going down in my house. Sorry.
It's all good.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. There was just like the screaming from the courtyard. I totally lost where I was.
Oh, talking about Archan needing to deal with some internal struggles for his father figure.
Okay. Do you want me to say my ideas now, or is it who wants to cover something or do something?
You know what? I would say, would you guys like to go for an extra 30 minutes?
I can.
I'm cool. I'm able to go for an extra hour 15 for sure. So 30, whatever.
Well, here's an
whatever
idea. Why don't we do that as like a flashback next time? And tonight we'll handle like all hosts.
Everything going on with Apone.
Yeah.
And
let's do the temple visit like as a flashback next time, and wrap up our other stuff with what we have. What do you guys think?
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Not entirely sure or about the extra time. But I can and say, did I go over the information with the rest of the group?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Just telling us that Xanathar, how powerful he was, that his reach extends across, the entire world.
That is terrifying.
Yes, it certainly is. Well, you guys going ahead and about out the walk. I'll make sure that the house is good when you guys come back.
Thank you for telling us this, for finding it all out. We don't know you very well yet, but thank you.
You will know me soon enough. I'll make
Oh,
sure
that.
everything is ready for you.
Oh, all right. That sounded a little foreboding, but
Yeah. I think it, and thank you, Archan would offer to do the forearm grasp, you know, with uh, with Caster, and just saying thank you.
Alrighty. And with that,
Well,
oh, go on.
well, I can't and go on for much longer. But I can say this: I've relayed the information to you. Oh, and as of right now, I'm gonna head off. But I do enjoy the time for today. Thank you so much.
Alright.
Yeah, no, definitely awesome to play.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Alright.
Anywho, this is Logan and this Caster Belmont saying jackpot, and I'm out of here.
Alright. See you next week. Alright. Let's okay. So, as you guys head on over back home, uh let's see. You guys it'll take quite a while for you guys to get back.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get there, you see a little paper bird right outside your door.
Oh, when we can
Ellie,
get this big
Ellie, go ahead.
smile on her face.
Yeah, Ellie will go ahead and get it to see what it is.
Alright. So, as you go grab it, it opens on up. And right on the inside, you would recognize, or at least, let's see, three of you would have recognized this name
Mm-hmm.
as being the monk who you guys saved almost a month ago. Like, or two, when you guys were still near Waterdeep and dealing with the cultist.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. It is. That's the name roughly. Here you go. Yeah, okay. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, Le- Leosin L. Lorth. A man that you saved while, saving all the people from, you know,
Back in Green
yeah,
Rust?
back in Greenest.
Okay.
And, in the document, he said that he will send you guys as much information possible within the hour.
Oh, wow.
And by the time that you arrive, it has been about, you know, it's been, yeah, like a hour and a half, maybe, with, traveling back and forth since the thing. So, by the time you guys arrived, you will see, a portal open up. And every single type of book has, fallen on out. And you see the mayor of Waterdeep coming through the portal.
What? Waterdeep has a mayor? The
Yeah,
mayor of Greenest.
yeah, Mayor of Greenest.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
like,
wait a minute.
I don't think
Oh,
Waterdeep has a
No,
mayor.
no,
that nerd.
the Greenest.
It
Yeah,
has an open lord.
yeah, the man who you help, protect.
Oh,
Greenest.
okay.
All right.
Yeah,
That makes
that
a
guy.
lot more sense.
That guy.
I'm so confused.
Ah, man, I'm tired. I hate myself.
Oh, listen.
Do you want to pick up there next week?
Uh, how do you guys feel?
If you're really tired.
Don? JR?
I'm good.
I'm
I'm
fine.
But then it's only 4:30
Interruptions
after.
notwithstanding.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Not your fault.
I'm really tired.
Yeah, I think
But what do you guys want to do?
I'm cool either way. I can keep going, but I'm happy with stopping if everybody's tired, and so I'd say it's up to everyone else.
well, might be a little sleepy, but I can go on for another little bit. Just, to get you guys set up for. All sound good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
Works. Yep.
Alright. And with that, actually, you know what? Yeah, he comes on through, and it's nice to see all of you again. Now I heard
Same.
that. Now, how?
Master Mayor.
Now I heard from the monk that you guys have been having some issues. If you got, I can tell you as much as I know about her family as much as possible. So if there's any questions, I'll see what I can answer.
As soon as he says that, Wenley kind of like gets the pony up and says, "All right, run upstairs and play, sweetheart,"
And
and kind of shoos her upstairs.
And you see her, slightly going up the stairs, looking
All
back.
the way, no listening in. Like, I know she's gonna eavesdrop, like, whatever. Wenley's just like, okay, whatever. But tries to get her to not listen in.
If you're gonna break the rules, make sure you're doing it in such a way that you don't get caught.
Yes, exactly.
Rules are only guidelines until
Yeah.
you get.
Yes, exactly. Don't offend your mother with shoddy trickery.
And yeah, you guys head on up. She heads on up, and you guys are all in the middle of the tavern by now. And now,
Archan would offer would probably pour drinks for everybody, offer one to the mayor. I mean, he just walks up to the bar, pours himself an ale, pours everybody what he assumes. I think Eleonora would have wine. Harky, wasn't Harky, he ordered water last time we went somewhere?
Because drunk source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would offer drinks to the drinks to the party, to the family, and then offer, I think, a glass of wine to the mayor.
and he slowly
What?
sips.
And Nora will just kind of teasingly poke at Archie and go, "Hey, now isn't that my job?"
Well, I figured I would let you relax because you were running around all this morning and I was just here cleaning.
Fair enough.
No. And I assume that while you guys were packing up her things, one of you had picked up a medallion.
Yes.
If her father, she was the town's sort of blacksmith, and I assume that you guys remember about her mother, um, sort of passing away beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, before the whole attack, that her family had came from. Let's see here. Um, Sort of near, you know, the islands near, you know, um, near Candlekeep, and her mother. I honestly do not know. I know that she was buried there. So, if you need to get any information about her, that would be most likely the place to start actually looking for her actual family. Perhaps, I can pay for any fares to get there if you need to. Else, if you have any other questions, I am more than happy.
Is there anything? Wait, wait. The medallion of Tamara is the one about her parents.
No, it's the
What?
uh it is a medallion.
Of
I believe fire clock is what
of
I see.
what?
A fire clock. The
What do you mean a fire clock?
It's a deity.
Oh, interesting.
Did Mayor Nighthill, did either of her parents or any of her family whom you met, did they do anything that seemed particularly religious or clerical? Healing,
Well,
miracles, any powers?
I know that the father was a cleric of fire clock, which is I would
Oh,
presume that would be from what I heard, is a high-ranking one of the fire um, forged deities out there. Very popular with elves and you know similar-minded creatures.
folks that like fire, you mean?
Fires, crafting, pretty much anything along those lines, I would say.
Interesting. Do you have anything else of theirs that belonged to them?
Well, I did find this.
Also, does Greenrest have a temple to the fire clock?
I do not believe so, but I did find the father's journal.
Oh,
It was
yes, that's quite a boon. And Wenley holds out her hand.
And he hands over the remains of a semi-burnt uh, journal.
Oh, wonderful.
I know that it is slightly burnt
Oh,
at the moment, but
that's
it
perfectly all right.
was damaged during the attack.
Let me check something really quick. Because I believe, hang on, to check something on my character sheet. Anyway, Wenley will look over the journal, kind of not read it right now, just, Yes, I cast mending.
Alrighty. You cannot cast mending
Why?
since it is not broken in half.
What? No, mending just like repairs something, doesn't it?
Is it? Let me check.
Oh.
Let me double check.
Men-
No, you're right. Well, it repairs a break or tear.
Yeah, but I do not. I don't believe it will repair a burnt
Oh,
book.
Yeah, this spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as broken chain link, two halves, broken keys, a torn cloak, or leaking wineskin, as long as the
oh,
break or
that's
tear
dumb.
is
I
no
feel like it
larger
should
than
heal a
one
book.
foot in any dimension. You mend it, leaving no trace. Yeah. This
Ugh.
spell, yeah. So, uh,
Well, I guess that's your ruling then.
I mean, I would say you're able to restore the book to its former glory. However, you're not able to get any of the, you know, writings that were formerly on
The
it.
words back. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
mhm.
So Wenley like casts it and is legitimately surprised to find that it works, like almost like she didn't know she could do that, and then excitedly flips to it and goes, "Oh, damn it! Of course not!" And just kind of like goes, "Bruh,"
And
and
while
says, "Well,
and
uh,
while you look through it, like flip through it,
thank you, Maya."
you're very
Yeah.
welcome. I believe in that journal. It has every single place that they had stopped by, potentially. But it does
Oh,
not span a whole lot from what people who were able to read it. I don't know if there's any, potential information that you guys can claim, but if we find any more journals or documentations, we will gladly send over everything.
of course, thank you. And there's no temples that you know of. Know where we can find these people.
Well, I am not sure about in Greenest. However, I assume that there might be at least one here. And judging based on outside, it looks like there's a whole festival that's still happening
Hmm.
for this deity. So
Wait, the festival of this particular deity is
yeah,
happening in Waterdeep?
yeah. You guys
Oh my
remember when you
god!
guys came to Waterdeep? There was a huge, you know, festival. It's a month-long festival for this deity.
Oh my god. We're so dumb. Okay, cool. Well, now you know which of your players were taking and which weren't. None of us. That's who.
Yeah.
Yeah, day one.
I'm gonna.
When you guys were in Waterdeep, I said the festival is happening. So I don't like.
I vaguely remember that. But anyway, so I think the mayor,
Yeah.
I think like asking after the town in general, make polite small talk, but mostly just want to get back upstairs. And of course, I will make him eat a whole plate of biscuits.
Well, I am going to head on out, and I do appreciate the biscuits.
Of
And I,
course. Well, you came all this way, although not really, but sort of. Anyway, here, take the rest with you. And Wenley will pack up the rest of the biscuits and like hand them over.
thank you. And
Mm.
he heads on out, and leaving you guys to your own business. And as the
Well, I think it.
oh, go on.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
no, you do because we're going to finish up in a few minutes, seconds.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say that based on the out of game conversation, with doing the flashback next,
Yes.
where at least Wenley and I'm guessing Wenley and Aponia were with Arjan at the temple. He would fill in Harky, Caster, Iona, and we can fill in. I sent a message to Logan about it, and we can fill in Free Huggles next too. He would tell everyone what he learned from Tamara about the situation, especially how he would tell everybody, yeah, apparently, I'll do this one in character. So it would seem that either I don't know if it's connected to Xanathar and his network, or if it's something even bigger. But there's something going on which is even terrifying the pantheon, the gods. According to my goddess, they have been holding a council. They're worried, and it may involve us.
And with that, the camera pans away from the house and follows the mayor. As he walks away, and his face starts to morph,
Oh,
and it is turned into that of the deity Fire Crotch, or Clock. I am tired. Fire Crotch.
I mean, with a
Freudian
name like that, he probably is.
Fucking
But
beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that was. If there any Freudian slip was to happen, it had to be that one.
That was beautiful. That was can't plan better than that.
Yeah, the camera sort of pans towards him as he goes through a portal.
Oh man.
And is in front of Aponia's father. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
What is it with holy kids in this game?
I
Like, what the
know.
hell? There's a lot of pressure that's being put on these young children.
Yeah, yeah. There's a real
Kids these days. When I was their age, I had a job and kids and no. Sorry.
Yeah.
When I was 7 years old, I had kids.
Sorry.
When I was their age, I had to learn to pick locks and use a sword. I didn't have any of these fancy clerical powers to help me out. I'm gonna take off, guys.
All right. Yeah. Let's
Love
go
you,
through
Jimmy
quickly where we can find all of you.
I'm Shu Skogan. You can find me at Shu Pixie everywhere.
All right.
We make and play games.
All right. Don.
I'm Don, Asmodam412. I've been silent today since I was late. And you can find me on Discord Asmodan412 at 9026. You can always find me prowling around in World of Warcraft on Wormrest Accord.
Alright. JR.
Jr. Kyle or Casual Shadow Jr. On most social type things.
Alright. And last but certainly not least, Rob.
Hey y'all, yeah, I'm Rob. You can find me on Twitter and Discord as RPG Theologian. I'm a full-time doctoral student studying religion, comparative theology, religion, ethics, all that good stuff. Uh, and that's pretty much it. My studies take up so much of my time that I look forward to today and love playing with everybody here. And the other two who aren't here right now, unfortunately.
And I appreciate playing with all of you. And I am Iman Doctor, who's going to be DMing this game and another game coming this Saturday. Unfortunately, I will be only appearing in one other game each week since my DM for my other main Dungeons and Dragons and Pokemon tabletop has unfortunately had financial issues. So he won't be able to be doing any more streaming in the near future. And but you can still find me playing my own character on the the Blackfeathers Guild stream as I play through as a young little girl in a group where everyone else is above 21. And with that, we are going to settle down for tonight. See you all in the next stream. Bye bye.
Later, guys.